Edwards. It's just must-watch TV. We've had so many of these matchups here in Clearwater like this, and she knows that she has to be essentially perfect going up against Edwards. I'd go to that change-up. Again, full count. Use that change-up, throw it through the zone, see if she's out in front.
3-2 strikeout. Tinsley sets down Edwards for the...
She's going to be the ace and have to pitch a lot of the big games for them.
Lassiter goes down on back-to-back full counts and a 1-2-3 start for Taylor Tinsley.
Good pitch. The rise ball just hit Slim there. And she throws with good velocity. There's another rise ball right there. She's not scared to go up and in with the rise ball to both sides of the plate. Beth Torina very excited about what she brings to the staff.
Up to second goes Slim.
One concern about Peyton Monticelli is that she does have
3-0. And that at bat has been a lot of what we've seen this week in Clearwater. Nobody really wanting to test Grant.
Yeah, she's already
trying to draw first blood in this top 10 showdown. Deal to third by J.C. Bartley. Destiny Robinson says Alabama Crimson Tide. Through the 5-6 hole. Slim will hold at third, and the bases are loaded after a one-out single by Kanaya Bragg. Homered in 4 straight games. Takes the 2-1 down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Extra bases for Alejandre. 2 runs will score, and the Bruins strike first against LSU.
Alejandre gets herself in a hitter's count, gets one out over the plate. That is a good pitch to hit in a hitter's count, able to get every single inch of the left field line that barely lands fair. But it does indeed land fair for a couple of RBIs for the freshman as UCLA able to strike first and big time to move. They can do it quickly with one swing.
7th pitch of this at bat to Mojica. Big strikeout for Monticelli, the second of the inning, 2 down. As a 2-2 here with 2 down and 2 on to Alexis Ramirez. Bouncing ball to third. Monticelli does get out of the inning, however, UCLA plates 2. Third strikeout in a row for Taylor Tinsley.
Here, your entire season is doomed for the rest of the way, right? Like, it's just one weekend, but it always feels bigger than that here.
To short, scooped up by Garcia, 2 down. I think 2, Amanda Cummings, Louisiana. Heyman American. First base runner of the day for LSU, Alex Franklin, speeding around second, going to try to stretch this for 3, and Will without a throw. A 2-out triple, and the tying run will come to the plate for LSU. Pops up the 3-2, foul territory, playable for Woolery, and makes the catch to end the inning. Tinsley pitches around a 2-out triple. LSU still scoreless. 2.
Great year, or having a great weekend.
Will come out this afternoon and up. Phillips in the air to center. Back on it, Lassiter. It's off the top of the wall. Phillips with a head-first slide. And a 1-out double for the 9-hitter. Underneath the glove of Solora, then bobbled by Daniel. Lucky Phillips didn't try to take home there. With her speed, it definitely would have been possible.
It's just insane.
Laces this into left center field. Phillips will score. Here comes Slim. They wave her home. Relay, not in time. A 2-run double for Grant. And UCLA leads 4-zip.
Another hitter's count for a UCLA hitter. And this time, Megan Grant knows what to look for. The drop ball from Salora stays down on it. And she just hits this so hard. Aware of the scouting report, going from a rise ball off of Monticelli to a drop ball in Salora, and gets her barrel down there to drive it.
Woolery right off the glove of Salora. Edwards scoops and fires from short. Second out of the inning.
You know, both of those hitters are just so good. Megan Grant and
Woolery chatting about her last at bat. 3-2 bounce back to the rubber. Salora handles, and that ends the inning. But in back-to-back innings, UCLA played Bulldogs, and a consistent bat in their lineup. 2-2. In the air to left field. Slim. Drifting back into fair territory, makes the catch. One down. Two quick outs. Tiger leadoff hitters are 0 for 3 so far this morning against Taylor Tinsley. And
games, or excuse me, last night after the 2 games, I should say, to prepare for today.
Daniel drops down a bunt, barehanded at third. Oh yeah, come on! What an effort. Bri Alejandre at third. Jordan Woolery with the bouncing ball over to second base. Daniel handles, first out of the inning. The first and a pair of runs in the second. This one up the middle. Diving effort by Daniel off her glove, and Mujica safe at first.
Wind starting to pick up here at the field. You know, that weather is going to be moving in later today. Had multiple different Bruins stepping up and producing RBIs and hits.
Deep fly ball finds the deepest part of the gap in right center off the bat of Ramirez. Safe before the tag at second base. A one-out double, and moves Pinedo.
More pressure on LSU and put even more runs on the board.
Garcia to short. Edwards looks Pinedo back to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 gone.
Want to see a good off.
Phillips bouncing ball, backhanded by Daniel. Long throw across her body, and the stretch by Edwards. LSU keeps the runs off the board. And first year on campus for Edwards. Takes the 3-2 sharply to Elena Garcia, and still a one-hitter going for Taylor Tinsley.
That's a tough one to stay in front of if you're a shortstop with how the ball comes off the bat from Edwards. Good bat, but just every year she's gotten better and better and better, specifically offensively. They hit for a little bit more power, so off there.
Just the second time today that ropes this off the glove of Bri Alejandre at third. That's the Macy Badgeron we've grown accustomed to seeing. And now 2 on and 1 out for LSU.
That ball was so to get Tinsley right back into it.
Pops it up a mile high in the infield. Garcia with the wind, plays it well. Second out.
Got her have that kind of half-hearted swing with a couple of pitches to play with because you're so far ahead in this count.
Franklin goes down looking on the 2-2. Fourth strikeout for Taylor Tinsley, and she strands up in the country in batting average. Continues that trend, placing a single in the right field. Third time aboard today for the UCLA leadoff hit. Has reached twice, including her first double of the season in the second inning. Goes down swinging here. Hebner with a 3-pitch strikeout of Megan Grant, and 1 away in the fourth.
Planned working out, plan on doing that again in April.
High fly ball, deep right field. Franklin back, it is gone. Jordan Woolery comes alive, and UCLA's final game of the tournament. 6th home run of the year for the Bruins first baseman.
Well, this is how these two, Megan Grant, Jordan Woolery, have had each other's back their entire career. Megan Grant strikes out, and Jordan Woolery takes this rise ball the opposite way. The wind is blowing so hard. The only question in my mind was I going to get up into the jet stream and go foul? Because that's exactly how the wind is blowing. After her last at bat, Kellyanne Perez pulled her aside in the dugout and was having a conversation with her, and I have to believe that that conversation led to this mindset.
Kanaya Bragg draws a one-out walk.
Field, center field, right center, dead right field, really has powered all fields.
Alejandre pops it up into center. Lassiter shielding the sun and playing the wind makes. Hebner comes back with a strikeout, but Jordan Woolery. Great play behind the plate by Alexis Ramirez. Kept the mask on, tracked the ball, dropping about Alexis Ramirez. Rolled to short, two gone on the flip from Garcia.
Puts in the time and effort to get to know the pitch.
Rebound after the staff gave up 22 runs in 11 innings yesterday. Right back to Tinsley at a 1-2-3 fifth. Her third 1-2-3 inning of the game. Dominant performance on both sides of the ball today for UCLA. New shortstop into the game, Avery Hodge makes the catch. One down. Jaden Hebner back in the circle. Oh, that runs upstairs on Alina Garcia. That runs upstairs on Phillips and got a piece of her. Back-to-back hit batters almost in the same spot by Jaden Hebner.
Well, and LSU needs to be careful. Oklahoma State had some good wins, 3-2, but they had the toughest schedule here.
Strikeout for Hebner, two gone in the fifth. Grant pops it up left side. Pickett bounces off her glove. One run is in. They will hold Phillips at third.
Wind is blowing like crazy right now, and it's blowing up in the jet stream, and looked like it was even going to go toward the foul line more, and then got blown more toward the middle of the field. She overplays it, and she's right there, but hits off of her glove. 30-mile-an-hour gust happening now.
Boy, now Amanda, the game win.
If you're the runner at third base, you have to be ready for a ball to potentially get behind Bergeron.
So now with the bases loaded, Kanaya Bragg has a chance. Bragg down the right field line. Franklin underneath, and Hebner gets the out she had to have to keep this game alive. We go to the sixth. Against the LSU leadoff hitter, Sierra Daniel. Oh-2, slow rolled to third. And a nice stretch at first by Woolery. One gone.
Playing.
Ninth pitch of this at bat to Edwards. And she draws a walk.
UCLA, on the other hand, will go to the Mary Nutter tournament in Palm.
LSU the batter to reach in full counts. Lassiter punches this down the line, carrying with the wind, and it gets over the head of Mionyo. Edwards wasn't quite sure where to go there with Mionyo tracking it, and so she only advances one base. To third, chance at a double play, and picked out of the dirt by Jordan Woolery. Tinsley pitching a scoreless gem with some defense to back her up today for UCLA. Loaded for an early season signature victory against the Bruins. Speaking of Bruins, another extra base hit, this time for Bri Alejandre. Off a new LSU pitcher, Ashlyn Mowry, to start the sixth. Rolled to short. Only play for Hodges at first. The game-winning run moves up to third. Suarez ends this game in the sixth. A walk-off run rule victory for UCLA.
We knew somebody was going to come out of here after a tough Clearwater tournament feeling good. Somebody was going to come out of here feeling maybe even worse than how they entered into Sunday, as LSU was getting a 1-4 in this tournament. UCLA able to salvage a win after getting run ruled themselves in yesterday's game and giving up 22 runs. They throw a shutout today, only gave up 3 hits. Taylor Tinsley pitched a gem, and they put together 11 hits, scored in several different innings, continue to score. They scored in every inning except for the third.
Nice response for UCLA. And they played the way we thought they might coming into this tournament after 6 straight run rule victories. A lot of people to thank for an awesome week at Clearwater. Scott Epstein, Michael Griffin, and so many more in production who made all of this possible.